You see the netiquettes in front of you, so I do not think there's a need to clarify anymore, but do know that you will be recorded and there'll be free access. Welcome again. And very quickly, just to talk about the session. The session is about demystifying AI for education. And as we all know, and we are actually quite flummoxed with this onslaught of AI into our lives, which is revolutionizing the way we work, learn, and think. And its integration into everything around us, least of all the education system, is I think the only landscape that's sort of resisting it a bit or not being able to deal with it. But in the workplace outside, in the world of it, it's already underway and impacting everything. So what is AI literacy? It is, I mean, we are already talking about educational or technology literacy, and now literacy with artificial intelligence will be AI literacy. Generally, there was a time when we talked about digital native. Digital native was somebody who was adept at technology. And now the next step is AI literate. And I guess there will be a further step after that in our educational landscape, AI empowered. That means that it will be an integration of the human being with the machine, and that's quite scary. People are already talking about cyborgs and so on. So we will have time to cover AI literacy for now in our sessions. And in our later sessions, we'll be talking about many other things that our expert will touch upon. So very quickly, the agenda is about, that is what our expert will cover. And I would like to introduce and express great thanks to Farah Arif. She joins us. She is right now at University of Hull, and that's how I sort of we had met here in Pakistan, and out of the blue, I heard that she had left for. I would have even called you even then, Farah, had you been in Pakistan, though our expert list is all made up of international experts. And though we had 1,005 registrations from 100 plus universities of Pakistan and other 35 universities, international universities, we are very happy to see that some of you are continuously joining, and welcome. So Dr. Arif boasts an illustrious career as a Commonwealth Scholar. She holds a PhD from the University of Cambridge Business School and is currently serving as a senior lecturer, which is also an associate professor in our terms at the University of Hull, UK. Her areas of interest are marketing, leadership, strategy, design thinking, business transformation, and entrepreneurship. So where does she come in as an expert on this session? She's actually a certified trainer with credentials from no less than the Harvard Business School. And so she offers an innovative and effective training methodology. She is committed to experiential learning, and she firmly believes in the power of practical application, real-world case studies, and hands-on exercises. And though we didn't have much time, you will see that you will use those techniques in her PowerPoint and in her session. So she has a long history of actually empowering professionals and organizations to translate knowledge into actionable strategies. She's also the founder of an innovative company, EdTechWorks. And I think very quickly, Farah, before you start on, if you could explain what exactly is that. If I'm right, it's about digitalizing a lot of stuff. In your own words, please.
Hello, everyone. It's good to see you all. As Ma'am Rukhsana said, that EdTechWorks is a digital education technology company. So I wanted to digitize the learning experience in a very innovative and engaging way. And I developed this platform before COVID hit us, where people were not even talking about going online. I was thinking that the education can be imparted through an interactive learning platform. So this is what I tried to develop, and we are still working on it. Should I go forward, Ma'am Ruxana, or do you have to say something?
May I request you to start your PowerPoint, Farah? I think we are done. We'll move
All right,
on.
that's great. Let me share my PowerPoint. Okay, it's cool. Just give me a minute.
No issue.
Yeah, can you see my screen?
Yes.
That's great. So, welcome everyone to this session of Demystifying AI for Educators. I'm super excited for delivering this session because this is something that we have to be using for the years to come. So it's very important for us to understand or develop the understanding of these concepts. So today's session, as you were told, is the introduction session of AI. I will be touching upon a few terms of AI where I would like you to understand these terms. And then I will talk about AI landscape in education, and I'll end up with AI literacy. And I would like to highlight over here that in the sessions to come, which the university has arranged, we'll go into the details of these aspects, these topics, which I will cover with you. So what is AI? That's a very intriguing question, and we all have our own definitions of AI. So I will do this exercise with you first before I will inform you what is AI formally. There is a platform called...
May I stop you for a second? Your
Yes,
slides
please.
are not
Yes.
in a share mode. If you could put them up in a share mode, please.
They are in the share mode.
But we can see the next slide and so on. So
Okay,
it's
right.
a slideshow. Probably you need to do the slideshow or something.
Let me do this. Generally, when we share screen, it just comes.
It usually shows the slides on one side and the
Okay.
screen on the other.
Yes.
Yeah, perfect.
Is it
Perfect.
good now?
Perfect. Good to go.
Okay, that's great. Thank you for this. Coming back to the audience, can you see my screen, everyone? I'm sure they would be able to see
Absolutely.
it.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's great. There is a platform called menti.com. I want you guys to take up your mobile phones and go to menti.com. It's an online platform for interactive activities. It will ask you for a code. There is a code which you can see on the screen, 1409333. You press this code and then you write your answer of what is artificial intelligence. If we can do this activity quickly. Take up your mobiles and go to menti.com. And meanwhile, I will also go to menti.com platform. If everybody has written the code 1409333, please.
The code, it's, sorry, Farah, it says that there is an error. It could not be found.
Okay, let me go to menti.com myself. Actually, you have to type it again because I have started getting the responses, which means the code which I displayed is correct.
Okay.
Yeah, let me
1409333, right?
yes.
I don't
Can
know
you
why.
see the screen of menti.com, ma'am Ruxana?
No, I can't. So let me
Okay,
see.
let me
Maybe.
switch to that so that because people have, I have received 5 responses so far.
Okay. You know why? I think I don't have Mentimeter on my phone, but I might have it on
You
my.
you have to go to Google for that.
I know you have to download it. I think
No,
that's
you don't need to download. This is cloud-based.
okay. So somehow I am going through
You just
Chrome.
go to Google and write menti.com.
Okay. Somehow it's not picking it up.
I just want to add that the code has the last digit missing, and the last digit is also 3. So it's 1409333.
4 threes?
Yeah, 4
I
3.
think on my slide, this is triple. I think on my slide, it was correct. Let me go to my slide.
Because, yeah, it's working with 4 3. So,
Okay, right. I have received 22 responses so far. Okay, 86 responses. Uh, Unfortunately, it seems I'm stuck somewhere. I cannot show you the Menti screen. But I have gotten 122 responses.
Okay, good to go.
I'm just trying to switch my screen. $204 responses. Can you see my menti.com screen?
No, we can't.
Okay, it's a bit unfortunate.
I think with 4 threes, I could access. So probably for some, it has worked with 3 trees. And for me and Mavish, I think we got in with 4.
No, I think everybody must have done the 4 threes. On my slide, it must be written 4 threes.
Yeah.
Okay, unfortunately, I cannot show you the menti.com screen at the moment, but the responses that I am receiving, artificial intelligence, many participants are saying that this is machine learning, this is human intelligence, this is computer-based decision making, very correct. This is a technology, this is a learning. So you all are actually telling me the right things. It's very much the area that we will talk about today. Let's go back to my screen. Okay. So now let me give you my definition of what is AI. You can see it on my screen now. AI is a branch of computer science that deals with the creation of intelligent agents, which are systems that can reason, learn, and act autonomously. And that is the key. These are very human-like systems, the way human reason, the way human learn, the way human act autonomously. Similarly, the system which are based on AI, they can reason, they can learn, and they can act autonomously. We will delve into, so AI research has been highly successful in developing effective techniques for solving a wide range of problems from game playing to medical diagnostic. And now I will inform you about the different AI subfields. You must have heard about machine learning on menti.com. Some of you have also mentioned about machine learning. So machine learning is a subfield of AI that enables systems to learn from data. Remember one thing, AI is not a magic. AI is based on some data that we provide to the AI subfields. So unlike traditional programming, where you have to explicitly define every step, machine learning algorithms can learn from examples and improve their performance over time. So you give them the data, you give the technology the data, and the technology learns from the data by itself, which is very unlike the traditional programming that we are aware of. This makes machine learning ideal for tasks that involve complex patterns and large amounts of data. For example, machine learning is used in facial recognition softwares to identify people in images and videos. Now, one of the examples of machine learning that we are aware of, and it's a very common example, I'm not sure whether you are aware of this or not, but it's a very common example, and that is spam filtering. We all use emails, and you must have seen that some of the emails will go to the junk box or the spam box. How does it happen? It's not magic, it's AI. So machine learning is used in many real-world applications, including spam filtering. Spam filters use machine learning algorithms to analyze the content of emails and identify emails that are likely to be spam. These algorithms are trained on a large corpus of labeled emails. Corpus means data, which includes both spam and non-spam emails. By analyzing the content of new emails, the algorithm can determine whether the email is likely to be spam and move it to the spam folder. The second subfield of machine learning is deep learning. Now, what is deep learning? Let's talk about that. Deep learning is a powerful machine learning technique that uses artificial neural networks. Now, this sounds super exciting. Artificial neural networks are loosely inspired by the structure of the human brain and consist of interconnected nodes called neurons. Now, these neurons can process information and learn from data. And again, the data is that data which we provide to the platform. Deep learning models typically have multiple layers of neurons, which allows them to learn complex patterns in data. Deep learning is used in a variety of applications, again, such as image recognition, natural language processing, and speech recognition. You must have heard about self-driving cars. Now, self-driving cars are based on deep learning. Deep learning is used in self-driving cars to recognize objects on the road. Deep learning models can be trained on a large data set of images and videos to identify of objects. So far, we have talked about two aspects of AI, machine learning and deep learning. And there is a common thread between these two, and that is the data. So data is the king. If you don't have the right data, you cannot do AI. So whatever you are getting through AI, it is based on data. Moving forward, we have to do some exercise on the AI terms. I want you go back to menti.com and let me start it first. Let me share my screen with you. Ma'am Ruxana, can you see my screen of what is AI?
Not yet, Farah.
Okay.
You are the co-host, right? Shouldn't have
Yes,
problem.
I think so. I think now you will be able to see it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. So this was the cloud that we have developed when I asked the question, what is AI? Now I'm taking you to the next screen here. I'm asking you the question, what is NLP? You go back to your code. You will see the code on the screen as well here. And I'm asking you this question, what is NLP? And you have to choose one of the options. Yeah, people have started doing it. Great. Very good. I got 44 responses so far. When I'll have 110 responses, then I'll disclose the right answer. Yeah, good. It's 90. Okay, I got 109. So let me tell you the right score, the right answer. Yeah, the right answer is NLP tasks include speech recognition, text translation, sentiment analysis, and machine translation. So that is NLP. So let me give you the definition of NLP. It's a subfield of AI that deals with interaction between computers and human language. It's not just the interaction between computers, but it's the between computers and human language. NLP tasks include tasks like speech recognition, text translation, sentiment analysis, and machine translation. Let's go to the next one, please. So how do you define data? I got 40 responses. Okay, I got 100 plus. So let me give you the right answer here. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So the right answer is the raw information that machine learning algorithms are trained on. So that is the data. And I was telling you the data is something very, very important. However, data can be structured in table or database, and data can be unstructured as well as the text, images, and videos. And that is the beauty of AI, that we are not only using the structured data, but we are also using the unstructured data, which is in the form of the text, images, and video. Let's go to the next question. What is algorithm in your opinion? Okay, 90 plus. Yeah, I got 100 plus responses now. Let's see what's the answer. I think most of you have cracked it. So, algorithm is a set of instructions that a computer follows to perform a task. Machine learning algorithms are specifically designed to learn from data and improve their performance over time. Let's go to the next one. Model. What is model? These all are the terms that we use in AI. Okay, 70 plus. Okay, I got 100 plus answers now. Let's see what's the right answer. I think most of you have also cracked it. So model is a representation of the relationships between features and data. Machine learning algorithms create models by learning from data and then use these models to make predictions about new data. So you have to develop the model for the AI to understand what to do. So let's move to the next one. Training data. $75 plus. Okay, I got 100 plus answers now. Let's see the correct answer here. So data that is used to train a machine learning is the training data. You are right. However, the second option that I've given you is also a bit tricky. The quality and quantity of training data does impact the performance of a model. So it's the quality and the quantity of the data, because at times we see that we just believe that, okay, give the AI platform more data and it will give you the correct picture. It's wrong. You also need to give AI the quality data. Let's move forward. Prediction. What is prediction? Okay, I got 100 plus responses now. So let's see the answer. So the prediction is the output of a machine learning model. That's correct. But the two other options are also important to look at. Predictions can only be the classifications. No, predictions can be the classifications, and predictions can be the numerical values. So the predictions can be of various types when we talk about AI. Let's move forward. Accuracy. Okay, I got 100 plus responses here. Yeah, you're correct. A measure of how well a machine learning model performs on a task, but accuracy is also measured by comparing the model's predictions to the actual outcomes. Let's move forward. Artificial neural network, ANN. What is this? Okay, we got 100 plus. So yes, it is a computational model inspired by the structure of the human brain, but at the same time, deep learning models is also an example of ANN. And ANNs consist of interconnected nodes called neurons that can process information and learn from data. I've tricked you a little bit here in the second option. Okay, let's move forward, two more to go. Natural language understanding, which is NLU. Okay, 89, 98. Okay, got 100 plus. Let's see the answer now. Okay, it's not working. It happened. Okay, here the correct answer is a subfield of NLP that focuses on enabling computers to understand the machine of human language. However, you also need to see is that NLU tasks include tasks like question answering and sentiment analysis. The sentiment analysis that we do in AI, that is done by NLP. Yeah, that's the last one. Natural language generation. Okay, got 100 plus. Let's see the answer. So it's a subfield of NLP that focuses on enabling computers to generate human-like text. And the second option I've tricked you over here is NLG tasks does include tasks like chatbots and machine translation. So the chatbots that you are aware of, that you use also, they are based on NLG. Okay, let's move back to our slides. I'm stop sharing menti.com and thank you for participating here with me. Let me share again my screen.
Farah.
Yeah, can you see my screen now?
Yeah.
It's going on. Is it the right mode or not?
No, it still isn't in the right mode.
Okay, let me go to the right mode, please. Sorry for this. Is it the right mode?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. So what we have done so far, we looked into the different key terms of AI and successfully done through Mentimeter. And now I'm moving ahead with the other interesting topic, which is the AI landscape in education. How we are transforming teaching and learning through AI. Now, you must have heard about ChatGPT. You must be using ChatGPT, but do you know that what is ChatGPT based on? It is based on the subfield of NLP that we have talked about today, NLU and NLG. Both of the subfields are being used for ChatGPT. So the things which are very fancy that we are looking at the background of it, the programming that is being done for these things, they are done through NLPs. So AI in education refers to the application of AI technologies to enhance teaching and learning experiences. And today I will talk about it, how you can improve. And of course, in the sessions to come, you will know more about it. But today I also touch upon it, how you can use AI to improve your teaching. It encompasses various subfields like machine learning and natural language processing. This is the ChatGPT example. This allows educational tools to become more personalized, adaptive, and engaging. Now, before I move forward, let's talk about the benefits of AI in education. So the very first benefit that you are getting through AI in education is the personalized learning. Now, what does personalized learning? AI can analyze student data to identify strengths, weaknesses, and learning styles. This allows teachers to tailor instruction and provide targeted support for each student. We don't see a lot of examples of personalized learning in higher education at the moment. Things are being developed. However, at the K-12 level, there are softwares, there are websites available for personalized learning. And Khan Academy is one of those platforms that we are aware of. It's a very popular platform. Second benefit that we are getting through AI is adaptive learning platform. AI-powered platforms can adjust the difficulty of learning materials based on a student's performance. Now, this ensures students are challenged appropriately and not left behind or bored. Now, this is a technology, if we can get access to, it can really revolutionize our classroom experience, because our students have the different levels of, I would say, the different levels that they can cater to the difficulty. So if we can give the assignments, the quizzes according to their difficulty level, we'll be able to improve their learning experience. Next is automated grading and feedback. AI can automate tasks like grading multiple choice questions, freeing teachers time for more individualized feedback and instruction. So these days, you don't check MCQs by yourself. There are softwares available. You are using those softwares for getting them done. Then you have virtual tours and chatbots, and you are aware of chatbots, I'm sure about it. AI-powered virtual tutors and chatbots can provide students with on-demand support and answer questions outside of class hours. And immersive learning is the fifth benefit that I have written over here. AI can power simulations and virtual reality experiences that create engaging and interactive learning environments. When I was teaching in Pakistan, I was also using simulations for the student learning platforms. Now, those simulations were not AI based, but they were the first level of AI, which is the algorithm based. But now the simulations which are coming in the market, they are AI based, which are giving a bit more immersive experiences. I have also given you these three examples. These examples are not of higher education, unfortunately. As I've told, that for higher education, we are still working on AI, but it is very popular in the K-12 level. So these are the three examples which I have written over here. One is the Dream Box Learning. It is functional, it is available. This AI-powered platform personalizes math instructions for K-12 students by adapting to their individual needs. The second example is Duolingo. This language learning app uses AI to personalize lessons, track progress, and provide feedback to help users learn new languages effectively. This can be used by higher education. Newton is this adaptive learning platform uses AI to personalize curriculum for students by identifying knowledge gaps and tailoring instruction accordingly. However, there are challenges also when we use AI in education. And what are those challenges? The first challenge that we face in AI when we use it in education is the bias and the fairness challenge. AI algorithms can perpetuate existing biases in data sets, learning to unfair outcomes for certain student groups. We need to ensure fairness and inclusivity in AI-powered educational tools. So there is an element of inclusivity that we are still working at. Data privacy is the second challenge that we are facing in AI in education. The use of student data in AI applications raises concerns about privacy. It's crucial to have clear regulations and ethical guidelines for data collection and use. So the way we have guidelines, of course, in our regular research, because here a lot of data is accumulated through AI platforms, so we also need proper in-depth guidelines for ethical use of this data set. Teacher training and support, and it goes without saying that we have to train our teachers, and the teachers need to have support if we want them to use AI platforms for student learning. Now, what is the future of AI in education? AI holds immense potential to personalize and enhance educational experiences for all students. I'm sure you will agree with me on this. As AI technology continues to develop, we can expect even more innovative applications in education. However, addressing the challenges of bias, privacy, and teacher training is critical to ensure responsible and ethical implementation of AI in education. The AI landscape in education is rapidly evolving, offering exciting possibilities for personalized learning and improved student outcomes, as I've told you. By leveraging AI responsibly, we can create a future where education is more engaging, effective, and accessible for all. And that is the dream that we would like to capture through AI. My last topic is, what is AI literacy? Now, I'm reading a definition from here, from the slide. Competency that is beyond the basic skill of how to use something, but beyond that, the capacity to know when, where, and why to use it for a purpose, and importantly, when not to use it. Now, this is AI literacy. So as AI technologies continues to improve, so we need to also improve ourselves to capture the advancement of AI into our classroom. We have to understand the basics of how AI works. Of course, we are not suggesting that you become the champions of how it is programmed. We are the users, we are not the end users, we are the front users of the technology, but you should know how it is being done at the back end to some extent. You should know, now this is important, you should know how to use AI effectively. You should know the ethics which are involved in AI, what to do, what not to do, and how to do. And you should also make yourselves informed about the way AI works in making the decisions, because you are exposing your students to AI as well. So here there is a table which talks about the different elements of AI and how students and faculty can utilize it. I'm just picking a couple of them from here, and I'm sure you will get the slides at the end of the session. One is digital skills. Now, when we talk about digital skills, what do we mean by is at the faculty end, this is called curriculum development. Now, you have to develop the curriculum in such a way where you are incorporating AI. And at the student end, what we want the data or the AI literacy, that how can they use these AI platforms in enhancing their learning experience. Then we have the culture. So the faculty at end, we want faculty to go into this continuous learning loop. because AI is not stagnant. It keeps on changing. So you also need to keep you also need to keep on learning the new things as they are coming along. And from the student end, but because once the student does the degree with us, does the program with us, they go into the fields. But we also need to inform the students that what you have done in the classroom, that is just a humble beginning. So when you go out in your career in industry, you should also keep on increasing your knowledge related to your own industry. So there is no end to learning. So one challenge, the biggest challenge that AI poses to us is that the learning does not stop. Whether you are a faculty, whether you are a student, your learning is not stopping. Actually, you have to keep on learning about what is happening around us in the realm of AI. This picture which I'm showing to you is very important and is a very interesting picture as well. There is one term which is called prompt. There are sessions in the weeks to come where you will do prompt in more detail. But what is the prompt? Prompt is the command which we give to the generative AI. Generative AI example, one of the examples is ChatGPT. When you write something in the ChatGPT field, that is the prompt. And that prompt gives us the text or the image or the audio. Today, I will show you the AI generated video, and you will be amazed at how does it work. But of course, it has some problems as well, and I will discuss those with you as well. So this is the picture that you should know, that we give the prompt to generative AI, and that prompt gives us the text, the image, or the audio. Now, this image, which is of the predictive text, you all use it on the daily basis. For example, on your mobile, you write good morning, how are, and it gives you the prompt of, it gives you the answer of you, things, and you can pick you. Good morning, how are you? So this is the predictive text, and this is done by AI, and you are already using it. Let me give you another very interesting example of AI, and that is of the image. How, with the help of AI, you can combine two different images together, and only AI can do it in such a brilliant way and in such a less time. So this technology that generates a new image by combining the content of one image with the style of another is a super good example of AI. Now, this example that you can see in front of you is a generated image using Bing Image Creator with the content of the painting Mona Lisa and the style of Starry Night. So we have given the command of two images, and we got this third image, which is the combination of the two images. So there are different models and the tools which are being used in AI. So the model is the neural network, the artificial intelligence engine. So take in text, produce text. This is called GPT 3.5 and GPT 4 by OpenAI. OpenAI is the company, and this company is using this model, GPT 3.5 and GPT 4. The other models that take in the text and produce images are based on diffusion models. So you should know this term, diffusion model. When we develop the image by giving the text, the image that we get out of that, this is through a diffusion model. Models that can produce other outputs such as video and audio, there are different models for that as well. Now, the tool or interface is the software that you use. You are using the interface. You are not using the backend. You are using the software. So ChatGPT free uses GPT 3.5 model. So ChatGPT is the software, the interface that you're using. And at the backend, we have GPT 3.5 model or GPT 4 model. So you should understand that one is your interface that you are using, and at the back end, there is some model which is working for you. Now, The pictures that you can see right now, these are the pictures which are generated by AI. Can you believe this? They are so realistic pictures. It seems that somebody has taken these pictures, but they are the AI pictures. The first three pictures, of course, they are futuristic pictures. They are not the real life pictures, but they are generated by AI. You have given them some prompts and the pictures are generated. The last four pictures which I've generated it with Canva. Canva is a platform that you can use to generate AI pictures. So I have given the prompt. This was an interesting exercise which I was doing. I have given the prompt that generate the pictures of Pakistani men and Pakistani man and woman. And it has generated two pictures for me. Then I asked it to generate a picture of an Indian man and women. I just wanted to see to what extent it differentiates between the cultural norms of or the differences between our cultures of India, because there's a lot of similarity in the cultures, but there are some differences as well. If you look at the pictures of the male, there is hardly any difference. But if you look at the picture of female, one lady is covering the hair, the other is wearing the sari kind of a dress. So you can see that the AI has become quite smart in understanding even the cultural differences of the different countries. Now I have to go back because I think I haven't selected the sound. I have to show you the video. Just give me I will share it again with you by sharing the sound. Okay. You have to tell me whether the sound.
Imagine a classroom where every student gets individual attention, where lessons adapt to each learner's pace, where educators have a helping hand in grading and progress tracking. Is it a far-off dream or a reality within our grasp? Welcome to the world of artificial intelligence in education. Consider the case of a university in Stockholm, Sweden. Faced with a diverse student body and limited resources, educators turned to an AI-powered solution. The AI tool named Newton was designed to provide personalized learning paths for each university student. Instead of a one-size-fits-all curriculum, Newton adapted to each student's strengths and weaknesses, offering tailored exercises and feedback. The result? Improved student engagement and performance. And for professors, less time spent on grading meant more time for student interaction and mentorship. But what is artificial intelligence and how does it fit into education? At its core, AI is a technology that mimics human intelligence. It learns from experience, adapts to new inputs, and performs tasks that normally require human intelligence. In education, this can translate to personalized learning, automated grading, and predictive analytics. Personalized learning, as seen in our Stockholm example, is perhaps the most transformative application of AI in education. AI systems can learn a student's strengths, weaknesses, and learning style, then adapt the curriculum to suit their needs. This means that each student gets a personalized learning path, leading to better engagement and improved outcomes. Automated grading is another boon for educators. AI systems can grade multiple choice and fill in the blank tests in seconds, freeing up educators' time. Even more impressive, AI is making strides in grading essays and written responses, a task traditionally thought to be exclusive to human educators. Lastly, predictive analytics uses AI to analyze patterns and trends in student data. This can help educators identify students who may be at risk of falling behind, allowing for early intervention. It can also highlight areas where the curriculum may need to be adjusted. Artificial intelligence in education is not a replacement for educators. Instead, it's a powerful tool that can augment their capabilities and free up time for the most important part of their job, teaching and mentoring students. It's an exciting time in education as AI continues to break new ground and open up new possibilities. So, in a world where AI is increasingly prevalent, Educators must not only understand this technology, but also explore ways to harness its potential for the benefit of their students. The future of education may be closer than we think, and it's a future where AI and educators work hand in hand to create the best learning environment for every student. Remember the Stockholm School? Their success story can be our reality. With AI, we are not just imagining a better future for education, we are building it.
Now, the video that I have shown you, I have made this video through this platform in video. This is an AI platform. I have given this platform some prompts, and it has generated this video. Have you seen some issues with this video? Because this video is not perfect. For example, I have asked it to generate a video for the university, and it has given me the images of the school children as well. So that is one of the issues. It has also used school word at a few places. So AI is helping you a lot, is very smart. However, it is still not that smart. You have to intervene and you have to do your tweaking to make it best. So let's talk about some of the prompts. Ma'am Ruxana, I have to ask you, is my screen looking fine?
No, we still are seeing the slides and your notes on the sides.
I don't know why does it happen. Just let me. It should be good.
Jane, better.
Thank you.
Yeah, we are back. Yeah.
All right, great. So the video which you have seen was based on the prompts which I have given to this AI platform. So it's very important to understand how to write good prompts. And of course, you can learn it with practice, but if you know something upfront that, okay, this is a good prompt, then it will help you in generating your good prompts. So what makes a good prompt? They are input elements such as words, phrases, questions, or keywords that users enter into AI tools to generate results. Now that you know what prompts mean, prompt generation is the skillful art of crafting highly effective prompts to achieve the desired outcomes. In the context of ChatGPT that we all know, prompts refer to the instruction or discussion topic that users provide for the AI model to respond to. It can take the form of a question, statement, or any stimulus aimed at fostering creativity, reflection, or engagement. These prompts are designed to be open-ended, allowing customization to align with the user's references and interests. But then there are also some principles that you need to think about the prompts. For example, craft precise and unambiguous instruction. If you give ambiguous instruction to the prompt, then it won't give you the output that you desire. Use the conventional interface or many generative AI tools to refine its output. Now you will do this exercise in the sessions to come. For example, I use 3 platforms simultaneously for the text generation. One is ChatGPT, the other is Gemini, and the other is Microsoft Copilot. And I see that all 3 have different. So when I want something to generate, I go to all these 3 platforms and then I choose my best. So interestingly, now you have the choice to pick up a generative AI tool for your text generation. Specificity is the key. The model will make an assumption on any point you don't clearly explain. So you have to explain your prompt very well. Otherwise, it will take assumption and it will not give you the right output. One thing that you need to do, that is try and refine. As I told you, I use 3 different platforms. So what I'm doing, I'm trying it and then you refine it. You can also ask the prompt to give you some other options. It does give you the options. So you can pick one of the best out of those options. So here is an example of ChatGPT. So here it's written, list 5 things a first-year postgraduate student might say after their first week studying at university. So you have given the prompt and then ChatGPT has given you the answer. So this is the way we use ChatGPT. So there are few examples which I'm sharing with you today. And of course, you will get the slides and you can do your own experiments around it. Learning through conversations and questions. So make sure you modify the prompt below to suit your unit and concepts you would like to review. So the prompt is, you are an expert of that particular field, tutor. I want to study the following topics. Ask me questions that integrate ideas from these 3 topics. Just imagine that you can use ChatGPT to learn from it. You are not only using ChatGPT to give you the text, but you are making ChatGPT as your tutor. So this is what you can teach your students, that you can use ChatGPT as your tutor. It's the personalized tutor that you can have. You can also plan your studies, and the instructors can also plan their things by doing this. So for example, here, setting clear goals. I'm reading it from the slide. What should be my short-term and long-term objectives that I need to have as a student studying the course name in a number of years or number of weeks or days, whatever you want to give. So just imagine you can also make ChatGPT your planner. Now, learning with simulated scenarios. So I want to do deliberate practice on conducting, this is a topic, act as my teacher and simulate a detailed scenario in which I have to engage in that whatever topic is. You will fill the role of that topic and I will fill the role of that topic. Here, this was a topic of a doctor. So you can ask your students again to get this knowledge from ChatGPT to create these situations, the simulated situations. Now, here is my tip to the instructors. You can use ChatGPT to create situations that you can discuss in the classroom. So ChatGPT really helps you in doing it. This is something that we all face, whether you are a student or whether you are an instructor, and that is the writer's block. If you have the writer's block, then these prompts will really help you in overcoming it. For example, if I am writing something in logistics, so I will write, you are an expert in logistics, writing a paper on inventory management in not-for-profit organizations. Brainstorm ideas you can write about and include short explanation on each idea, be succinct and thought-provoking. Now, this is a prompt. And if you look at this prompt, I made ChatGPT an expert of that particular area. I asked ChatGPT to write a paper on it. And then I also told ChatGPT to be thought-provoking and to succinct. So this is the way you have to write the prompt. And if you come down on the slide, you can have the follow-up prompt. For example, please provide more ideas, expand on idea number, please give more explanation on each idea. Now, the point which I'm making over here is that we should not be shying away from AI. Rather, we have to make AI our buddy. This is another example of a prompt which you can also share with your students, how to create resumes and cover letters intelligently. ChatGPT does a very good job, but here I would like to red alert you, and you also need to inform your students about it. At times, ChatGPT gives you a very general kind of an output, which seems like ChatGPT work. So you can have, and this is what we need to teach our students, you can have something from ChatGPT, but you have to improvise. And here the skill set of ours come in. You have to improvise whatever you get from AI. I have also shown you the video, and I've also told you the issues with that video, which means I have to improvise to make my video perfect. You can also get help from ChatGPT for the job interviews. These are the prompts that you can give, and you can get the list of the questions that a potential employer can ask you. So these kind of activities can really help your students. Now, there is a course available. I've also gotten help from this course while making your slides. I think this is also available to everybody, whoever goes to this Canvas connect this URL. You can also try it. If you have access to Canvas, you can get, because I have access to Canvas, I could go and see this course. I think you can also give it a try. This is my last slide because it's almost the time that we have, and it's about ethics. Now, in the sessions to come, you will talk about ethics in detail, but I am just like touching upon this topic. I have talked about the bias. So AI data can lead to bias, discriminatory output, so you need to be careful about it. Then the environment is also very important to look at. So AI technology impacts environment through mining, energy consumption, and waste. So you also need to perhaps look into it. Truth is very important. AI raises concerns of plagiarism, cheating, and fake news. Because as I've told you, AI is not perfect. AI has its own limitations of telling you the truth. So you need to be very careful about it. There are definitely issues of copyright. Who has the copyright when you generate anything with the AI? There are some research papers, there are some research journals which have already given the guidelines that yes, you can use ChatGPT, but you have to disclose it. So there are, but we are still learning through the process. Privacy, AI raises concerns about personal data collection and surveillance. I have done this experiment with ChatGPT. So I have asked ChatGPT, give me the profile of Dr. Farah and Dr. Farah Arif. And first it gave me no profile. Then I started playing with ChatGPT. I started giving the data about Dr. Farah Arif. And then after a while, it started giving me the information about Dr. Farah, which means what? Which means whatever information you give to ChatGPT, it saves that information. So there is an issue of privacy. You need to be very careful about the information that you are giving to ChatGPT. Datafication, AI raises concerns about data privacy and exploitation. Every part of our lives is data. So yeah, this is what I was talking about as well, that the data that you are giving to ChatGPT, you need to be very, or for that matter, any AI platform, you need to be careful. Affect recognition, AI emotion detection raises concerns about accuracy, privacy, and discrimination. Human labor, AI automation raises concerns about job automation and exploitation. We kept on hearing about it, that after AI boom, there will be some job reduction. People will get unemployed. I believe in some fields it might happen. I tell you one of the examples, as we discussed it at the beginning of the session, that I am running my own company. And recently I have launched my marketing book on my platform. And for that particular project, I did not hire any designer. The posts that I am developing to promote my book, they are made by myself. Now, how I'm using it, I'm using two platforms to do it. One, I'm using Canva, and the other platform that I'm using is, as I've told you, the three platforms: ChatGPT, Copilot, Microsoft Copilot, and Gemini of Google. So I'm getting help of copy development through these platforms, and the graphic that I'm developing, that is through Canva, which means that for this activity, if I did not have AI, I would have hired two people. The person who would be writing the copy for me and the person who will be making the designs for me. Now I'm doing it by myself. So yes, there will be issues of job automation. Therefore, we need to teach our students how to act smart with AI. And in the end, AI reinforces global power imbalance and structural inequalities. Uh, People who will know about AI, the nations who will be equipped with AI, they will definitely lead us. So this is the end of today's session from my side. If you have any questions, any queries, please feel free to give me those queries in the chat. Thank you. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much, Farah. Just to clarify, our course is meant for intermediate level of usage of AI, and we had suggested that you do a preliminary 2-hour online course just to understand it better. And yet we realize that a lot of our own national faculty from very remote parts of the country that have applied would not be as attuned to what AI means. So this session is a basic session, and it was meant to give you a basic idea about all the components that we are going to talk in detail in later parts of the session. It gave you the terminology, the key terms, it gave you some skill sets required for AI literacy, and it talked about its impact of integration in the education landscape. And I think a lot of you found it very enlightening, and thank you so much, Farah, for that. But I do see that a lot of the debate going on here in the chat was about, do we want AI in our work or don't we? And having said that, let me say up front, we are not having that debate here. The fact that AI course has been developed and has been put up to you is because we feel that you can't beat them, join them, So AI is here to stay. Researchers show again and again that your students will use it even if you're not aware of it. So it will be futile to say that let's disregard it. You will have to consider what is AI and learn to be better than that. And that's the merit we humans have so far. Believe me, every time you work with ChatGPT or Gemini or any other source, you will realize there is a lot of hallucination, a lot of wrong data. Though many advanced, Perplexity I find is better, Gemini I find is better than ChatGPT. So you will have to I saw a comment in between that it's more about lying to research and action. You will have to work through certain tools on your own. There'll be upgradations to that tool, and you will keep on learning and you will keep on improving your work. And yet you will be in control. AI as yet has not usurped the human mind or the human hand. So please don't feel threatened by it. May I say also that we talked about ChatGPT only in the education landscape. AI literacy is going to become very rampant, and it is going to not only affect the landscape, it's going to affect how we reach out to the community, how we engage with them, how do we do research, how do we do industry partnerships. What is the role of administrators and decision makers is a question that all of us will be struggling with. I saw that in the chat, you were talking about how do we put up some sort of margins for AI use for our students. And that means that we have to have an AI course policy. How good the AI policy or what is the AI policy will depend a lot on your institutional guidelines. I mean, the institution has to take charge. And yet, at least in our case, we have yet to form the institutional policy. And that leaves us, the faculty, educators, in a deep, sort of a bind. What is okay and what is not okay, and everybody is saying their own bit. So I think that is more harmful for us as educators, that we are unable to devise the institutional policy first and foremost, and then move with it. But that needs time. And since we're still trying to grapple with AI, the institutional policy likewise will take some time. But I wonder if you know that Joe Sabato has given a very good template, and we will be sharing it with you, which will help you in making your institutional guidelines and AI policy, course policy guidelines. But so policy, governance, all these issues need to be resolved before we really move on to enforcing it and having a common sort of way of going about it. I am going to leave you with some resources and thank you in the end. I'm sorry we are unable to sort of open the, we were not able to close it on time. Many of you complained that it has overstepped the time. I do not know if there is a requirement. I do not see many hands to unmute you, but I guess this gives us a standard way of going about AI and what is AI literacy. We have a CLT brief that will give you some resources on AI literacy and how to develop it among students. Our challenge as educators will be to groom our students in the class about AI. So how do you do that? And so we have included a lesson plan to include students about ChatGPT. That is only ChatGPT, mind you. So you will have to put up your own. And in this literacy document, you'll find lots of material how to educate your students. You will also, we at CLT have also developed a very comprehensive guidebook, which is an infographic. And perhaps if I can open it, I can show it to you that it is a very interesting document that is just 5 pages, but it walks you through all the different, there you go. So you have all the information that you need about launching AI in your classes and what is you should know about it. And all these underlined margins are links that you can open further. So it tells you what is AI, what to do before the semester, what to do prepare, how do you start the semester, and what do you do end of the semester, and what do you do after the semester. It's a very brief document, and we have shared it with you, so I guess we are good to go. So without much ado, I will leave you with a big thank you again, and thank you so much, Farah, for giving us your time. I appreciate that you have a busy schedule, and the time was an issue with you as well, how to move with your teaching assignments. So we'll say goodbye.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.